How do you make a wedding guest list? Let's do it. First of all, your priorities are your own. I'm not going to tell you what your priorities should be. This is a logistical question of how you actually do it. I say make it fun. You know, if you need a glass of wine, if you want to get popcorn and put on like a movie, whatever, but you're going to sit down with your partner and make a spreadsheet. The first column in each field is going to be a party, and that could be like Sheila from work, Jim and Bob, the Anderson family. So each of those categories, each party gets a field. And this is your must invites. This is the people that you have to invite. Now, how you determine have to, that's you. That's on you. Maybe it's, my family expects it. Maybe it's these are the people I really want there. Whatever your priorities are, that's who you're going to put in this first list. Then you're going to make a second column, and that's where the numbers go. So next to each party, you're going to say how many people. So if you're allowing +1s, you'll put +1s here. If you're not, then, it just gets a 1. If it's a couple, they'll get a number 2. If it's a family, you'll put how many people you're allowing. Like say, you'll allow kids under or over such age, or kids at all, or whatever. You'll count that up, and that gets a number. If you want a video on just standards on how people decide who gets +1s, I can make a video on that. You let me know and I'll make one. Okay, then you're going to take that column and you're going to add up those numbers. Now that's your target guest list. If that number is way bigger than what you're thinking, you can go back through at this stage and cut. You can cut people, you can cut +1s, you can cut kids, you could, whatever it is, you can absolutely do that at this stage. Then I would, leave a few spaces and start a second list right beneath it. And the reason I wouldn't do another tab is because if you want to add those together, you're going to make it convenient. But then it's the nice to invite people, the people that you're not going to die if they're not there. You want to invite. It would be fun to invite. If you have the capacity and the budget, you'd like them to be there. You're going to do that same activity with them and then add up those numbers. And that gives you a range, a guest count range to go venue shopping with. And whatever that range is, that's your range. Maybe it's 30 to 50 guests. Maybe it's 100 to 150. Maybe it's 200 to 300. Whatever your range is, that's a target for when you venue shop of what your wedding might look like. And of course, at this stage, you're also discussing budget, but I'm just talking about guest count numbers at this right now for this video. Now, parameters as you're venue shopping with these numbers. Venue capacity can't be lower than your must invite number unless you decide to cut that list. Like maybe you'll cut all children or all the cousins or all the +1s, whatever. But when you do that, when you cut numbers, don't do it in your head and guess. Do it in your spreadsheet so you have real numbers. And then you're not going to book a venue where you'll get in trouble if your entire invite list come. We're not going to do that. We're not playing fast and loose with capacity. By that same token, you're not going to send save the dates or invitations to higher than your venue capacity. We're not going to get in trouble here. But you can also make a B list, and lots of my clients do this. So a B list are people who you will invite if you get enough no's that you can accommodate them, and that you send a little invite to. You're not going to send save the dates to anyone you don't plan on inviting, and you're not going to send any save the dates to your B list. But I always say that some courtesy invites, like to people who will not come, those are totally fine. Questions? Pop them in the comments. Happy wedding planning.